Tanya, project manager from Miami, Florida.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I was the person who put the website together. I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I took notes and I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Lanessa and I took I was a researcher, sorry. And I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Hi, I'm Leon Gambita and I was the I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I created the presentation.
Abdul Hadi specializes in making luxury dresses by hand. He buys some of his materials from the market, but most of his customers bring the materials to him. And he makes clothing for children, men, and women. And his business has been open for 5 years now.
Today we will be addressing the financial problems of Hadusi fashion design, and we wanted to focus on this because without like a good money management system, you don't have like a stable foundation and there's no way that you can expand. And he mentioned that by this time next year he would like to have one more store, and we believe that with our solution we can make this happen for him.
Okay, so we wanted our solution to be pretty simple, so we created an easy-to-use logbook. Since after Skyping with Abdul Hadi, we learned that he makes 20 to 40 dresses a month, so we started our book with that. As you can see, there will be a page per outfit where he can fill out the information based on the customer's order, and there will also be a page in each book where he can add up the finances for each month. This way he will gain a better perspective on his finances by finding out how much is being spent and how much is being made. He'll also learn what's working and what's not. After figuring out monthly income, he can split his final profit into 3 sections, which would be bills, extra, and savings for expansion. The extra would be stuff like necessities like food and other clothing, and then expansion would also include training for other employees.
One of our biggest challenges was not being able to set prices because the Nigerian currency, it goes up and down all the time. So if he set a price, then he'll be losing money. Also, we had to change like our first plan because of not being able to set prices, and because like a lot of roadblocks, like they didn't know how to answer a lot of our questions, like to help him. Also, we learned in this project that you have to be prepared for anything, because although you may think you're going to do one thing, it can all change.
So since Abdul Hadi already started saving money for the expansion of his business, we believe that this method will help him open his store quicker. He'll be able to figure out how much money that he wants to put aside each month. And after a few emails with him, we learned that he doesn't do this very often, and we thought that that was necessary for him to succeed in the future. As you can see, this will serve as a crucial part of his long-term success.
So during our second Skype call, we asked him what his main goals were, in addition to being able to manage his finances. He also wishes to have a better advertising system, so we created an original logo that he can use to better represent his company. Our logo is a measuring tape with 2 needles behind it, and we suggest that he make business cards with the logo on it and give it to his already current customers, and then ask them to give it out to close friends and family. We also suggest that he put it on his Facebook page and then ask people to check out his page and his previous work. We did the logo in black and white due to the fact that colored printing is much more expensive. However, we still suggest that he focuses more on finances first, so he can better address further issues being financially stable.
We also believe that this will help his shop become less dependent on him, due to the fact that he'll be able to save money to training like other employees. And we also tried to address 2 of the problems given to us at the beginning of this week.
We would like to thank you all for giving us an amazing opportunity to help and aid an amazing person and business owner. Over the past week, we have developed amazing friendships while also learning about ourselves. I personally believe we all grew as leaders and were taught many strategic ideas and complex perspectives from brilliant people. Thank you for your time, and we hope to hear from you all soon.
Well, they have a good point. You guys have a good point, actually. And I like the point. But what I'm so concerned about is that I don't know how deep you go discussing with your business partner in trying to understand the key issues that we need to solve and how you guys actually need that particular solutions in order to address the problem, right? That presentation of yours about him actually making finding a way to actually maybe solve problem of keeping records and stuff like that. Yeah, I think you need to expand that more because it looks like it will be more complicated in that way. Yeah, you need to expand it more so that it will be a kind of like flexible for him. Yeah, but it's actually a nice idea. It is a nice idea because that will give him like a way forward so that he can be able to track all his records. So, and the issue of having your logo, yeah. So I don't know how much you guys talk about that, but is he the one that actually chooses that logo, or you just made it and you think he's gonna like it? Because the most important thing is for your business partner at least to love something that that you guys give him, so that he will feel comfortable with it. Does that make sense? Yeah. So this is actually my own observation, but everything you do is actually great. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So Jimmy, you want to go next?
Yeah. So I think you did a great job with the presentation. I really appreciate the attention to detail, specifically mentioning the logo and the price of color printing. The recommendation that I would make is possibly coming up with some sort of formula for the changes in prices. So that's something I would have probably tried to think about throughout the week and help him make an adjustment on prices based on the change in currency. But otherwise, I think you did a good job.
Okay, so it's my turn. I disagree with him. I think the expense sheet you guys had, that's fantastic. I've known him, like he's known him longer, but I still have to listen to his complaints all the time. So I know like what's not going right with his business, and I guarantee your sheet to what expenses are. He doesn't know how much money he makes off a dress or a shirt. Do you agree? Yeah, he agrees. Or shirt, what I'm saying, and finding that out, getting that key information down will definitely change the way his business works. Because if he figures out making men's shirts is actually more profitable, time and fabric-wise, than making women's dresses, especially with the money fluctuation, it might just change the nature of his business. But he will never be able to know that without something like the expense sheets you were proposing here. I like the logo, and I like just the practicality of it. It's not like sexy or whatever, but it's awesome because that's really what's going to change the driving force of his business. So for that, I congratulate all of you.
Join the Global Young Innovators Initiative. Transform the world. www.icantransformtheworld.org